Having you back on my CryptoQ media channel makes me happy. We were mistaken, XRP and the cryptocurrency industry are feeling the increasing influence of China. Once again, we were mistaken, and I will inform you of this and many other important details that you must know immediately. So, my one request is that we all get rid of the like button. Okay, let's get down to business and get this video seen by everyone in the cryptocurrency industry. Please excuse the delay in discussing China for the time being. There are a number of shocking macroeconomic developments taking place at the moment that have surprised many people, myself included. First, I want to bring up the fact that the FBI has started creating its own cryptocurrency tokens. One example is Next Fund AI, which the FBI released not long ago and which was instrumental in the arrest of 18 people who were accused of fraud and market manipulation. These government institutions are now developing crypto projects on a vast scale while working underground. I don't know what to say if the fact that 6 different companies and 18 different individuals were engaged doesn't annoy you. I dug a little further into the current issue and found that out. Some people have accumulated billions of dollars through manipulating markets, and the FBI is trying to catch them. Now is the time to consider 2 perspectives on this. One could argue that the FBI should stick to crypto, while the other could say that it's good that market manipulators are now facing consequences. Concerning this, I am unsure. Who here has a view? Do you think this will be good or bad for the Bitcoin market overall? I think it shows a lot of corruption. Just because everyone knows that BlackRock is manipulating the markets. Yes, the FBI and the SEC will never investigate or sue BlackRock because the firm is rich with their money. It seems to me that BlackRock is trying to hurt its rivals by utilizing this government body. And it goes without saying that BlackRock will have total influence over the market. This seems to be a huge effort to get control, really. Not to mention that there's a lot happening in the American and Chinese economies at the moment, so we should probably talk about that instead. However, one particular index may be seen on this screen. A better name for it would be the uncertainty index. An important indicator of economic risk is the small business uncertainty index, since small businesses constitute 48% of the US GDP. Presumably, the remaining GDP gap consists primarily of CEOs of large enterprises. Large corporations and mom-and-pop shops make up every single business in the United States, right? The economic outlook will take a nosedive as a result of the widespread pessimism among small business owners, according to our research. Our Patrick, Beck David, brought up the notion that CEOs are likewise extremely unsure of things in my last video, as you may recall. Let us read this swiftly because it contains crucial information. Even more so than in 2020, when the economy was in shambles owing to the pandemic, rising inflation, failing or falling interest rates, uncertain profits, and the approaching election, it is now exceedingly difficult for small businesses to prosper. Because of this, business owners' plans to invest have plummeted to levels not seen since the pandemic of 2020. Just by glancing at the sign, I can tell. Local businesses, for whatever reason, aren't keen on putting money into growing their operations, hiring additional people, or anything else that would boost their revenue. Nobody should do that because of how dangerous it is. You have the option of dealing with the money purchaser or an elected federal government that destroys your business. Neither of these things is good for a small business owner, and similar things happen when you're completely closed down during the 2020 pandemic. It has come to light that 14 people, not 6, were indicted in the corporate fraud case that I previously informed you about. 4 companies were involved, not 5. I regret to inform you that we have not yet disclosed the names. The inquiry is probably not over yet, and it's safe to assume that other people are implicated. When we obtain additional information, we will share it with you. Stay tuned for updates on the prosecutor's case, the fraud charges, and the FBI's hidden Next Fund. We have a number of topics up for debate right now. Another positive aspect of the XRP community is the abundance of robust discussions that take place there. There has been a recent influx of ETF filings. I will say this, I think it's very likely that we will soon see enormous ETF filings. Bitwise is one of several smaller companies that have applied for these ETFs, and this is a huge deal. You are all wasting a great chance if you aren't trading around XRP's recent minor decline, in my opinion. In addition, we have seen the effects of a Grayscale ETF and a BlackRock ETF on Bitcoin before. This, however, is just the beginning for XRP, in my view. In my opinion, there are two key reasons why XRP is a great investment right now. The stochastic RSI is quite oversold, and there are several potential headwinds that might push prices upward. The recent resolution of the SEC case, which has caused quite a stir on Twitter, is the most important development. Right now, XRP is about to experience a meteoric rise because of an amazing news event. The second issue is that the proposed XRP ETFs have not led to a positive price change to date. However, it bears repeating that these groups are applying for these ETFs for a purpose. This is because they are certain that these will be accepted because to XRP solid core foundation, which will bring in much more funding. Yes, there is a great short-term chance to buy XRP and profit from the favorable ETF news that has been circulating. We are only in the midst of XRP's blow-off peak, and while we wait for Bitcoin's liquidity to increase, there is a fantastic long-term chance to dollar cost average XRP and a handful of other altcoins. Appreciating my video is a privilege. Please subscribe and like my channel before I end this.